This is Touring the Ozarks with Travis Smith, brought to you by News Team 7 and Ozark Radio News.
Travis Smith back here on Touring the Ozarks in one of my favorite towns in America, Gainesville, Missouri. And we're here at Century Bank. Chris, Carrie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Travis.
Welcome,
Thank
Carrie.
you.
Chris, tell us a little bit about the history of the bank. You guys are one of the oldest, if not the oldest, business in Ozark County.
I think it's the oldest
Continuously.
owned, same family. I think the Ozark County Times may be slightly older, but not in the same ownership in that whole time frame. But in 1894, my great-grandfather, his two older brothers actually, Jim and Tan Harlan, started the bank across the square. We actually bought the original bank building back a few years ago and are remodeling it. But started the bank in 1894 here, and went through the Depression, World Wars, all the recessions, and so forth. COVID later. We've had our own struggles in my time here, but my grandfather came in the 30s, my father in the 60s. I came back in the early 90s and have been here, during all that time. So,
Well,
yeah.
and it, to me and to a lot of people, that's what the American dream is all about. And we respect so much that families have that opportunity to pass it on to the next generation. And you guys have done a great job. I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize how many people are employed by Century Bank, how many different locations you have. So I just want to tell you for myself and the rest of the people in Ozark County how much we appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thank you. We love to support our communities that we serve. That's kind of our theme around here, and I hope to continue to do that. I think as we had expanded from just Gainesville location in the late 70s and early 80s to include Bakersfield and Theodosia, and then in the mid-90s purchased the Douglas County National Bank in Ava, and then in 2021 we expanded and opened a branch in Mountain Home, Arkansas, and Fayetteville loan production office. So,
Well, and that you're growing, but what it really means a lot to the people in Ozark County is the fact you keep so much here, and we appreciate that very much. And Carrie, we talked about the history a little bit. You guys have so many different products, and one of the things I've noticed talking to your customers, they can come in here and it's not a cookie cutter. They can customize a loan if they need to.
Absolutely. I mean, and that's really what, we can offer anything that the big banks offer. But where we tend to differentiate ourselves is that if you come in for a loan, we've got a really quick turnaround time. We can, fast approval, we can customize it to your needs. And most banks can't offer that. In that same vein, if somebody were to call the bigger banks, you're going to get, a voice activated, whatnot. You will get a live person every time you call us.
And that's huge. I mean, especially for my generation and stuff, you want to talk to somebody live, but I understand like my kids, when they do business, they do all their business here and do it online. So you have different bells and whistles.
Mm-hmm.
That is a big plus.
we can do, of course, we've got online banking and website, cbozarks.com, but also we've got the phone app, all that anyone else has, bigger banks and so forth have. We do all that. So if that's what you need, which I use all that, that's available. If you want to, call, come in, that's all. That's what we do best.
Different options for different people.
Mm-hmm.
And, it used to be everybody who lived in Ozark County was basically from Ozark County. But now we see a new influx of people moving in the area. You have to have different products and services. Mm-hmm. And as the community has grown, so has this bank and what you've done. And we just want to say we appreciate everything you do for Ozark County.
Absolutely.
So come out and see the fine folks at Century Bank here in Gainesville, Missouri, and across the state.
This has been Touring the Ozarks with Travis Smith. Tune in next time as we visit